Hello everyone and welcome to Placement Pathshala. I hope you all are doing good. So in this video we are going to study about interface in Golang. So interface is very important topic in Golang. You must understand it very well. So we'll be looking at the example and we will see how we can use interface. So we'll be using the same example which we have used in struct to understand the interface. So here we already have person struct and student struct and get person details, get student details. These methods are already there. So what we will do, we will first create an interface. So syntax is similar to struct, type, name of the interface, let's say details, and instead of struct we will use interface here. This is the syntax. This is important here. If you mention this as a capital, then you can use it as a public, and if it's small, then it can be private. Same with the methods. So we will have two methods here. Let's say get person details. This is the first method. So interface will store signatures of the method. So it will be storing the method signature. It will not implement. It will be just having signature of the methods which will be implemented by the struct. And the struct which implements all the methods of the interface will be satisfying the interface. Here, let's say return type is string and integer, and get student details. Here we have return type as, let's say, same string and integer. These two are the function signature we have declared inside the interface. Now here we have to use this method. Same struct should implement both the function signature. So here first method is get person details. Here we have person struct, and in the second method get student details we have student struct. So here it's not satisfy the condition of interface. So interface condition is any type which implements all the functions of the interface. So here we are not implementing both the functions with the same struct. So structs are different. So what we will use? We will use same struct. So let's say first we will use student struct for get person details, and return type should match the return type in the function signature. So here we have string and integer. So let's say here also we have string and integer return type, and here we can have s dot details dot name and s dot details dot age. Now coming to student details, here we have struct, student struct, and then string and integer return type. Here we can have, let's say, s dot class and s dot roll number. So these are the function get person details, get student details, and both of this function is implemented by the student struct type. So this is following the interface condition. So both the struct is same. So both the functions are implemented by the same struct. Now how to call this? So first declare one variable, let's say details of type interface. Here you can see this detail will be of type interface. Now here instead of here what we can do, so here instead of a student we will use details, and then here instead of calling person dot get person details, now we'll call with the help of details variable, interface variable, this one. Same with get student details. Here we will have name and age, and in student detail we will have class and roll number. So here you can see we are only assigning the value. This is detail variable already declared. So here we will be only assigning the struct value. And here we can return person detail with name and age. And here we will have class and roll number. So what we did, let's take a look again. So we have declared our interface with the name details, and it has two function signature, one get person details and get student details, and these are the struct person and student. So in order to implement the interface, so both the function signature should be implemented by the same struct. So here we have used student. So you can see get person details, get student details, both are implemented by the student struct. And then we have declared one variable details. This is of type interface, and then we have assigned the value here student details, and call the method get person details and get student details with the help of this variable of type interface. So now let's run the code and see the output. You can see here person details, name and age got printed, student details, class and roll number got printed. So this is the basic example of interface. So what you have to make sure, you have to make sure the function inside the interface should be implemented by the same type, that is same struct. This we have seen with the help of student struct. Same we can do with the person struct. So instead of student we can pass person, and here we can have person name and person age. And in the second method also, here instead of student we will have person struct, and here we need to have p dot name, p dot age. So what we have done, we have implemented interface with the help of person struct. So earlier we have implemented with the help of student struct, now we have implemented with the person struct, and both the function get person details, get student details having the common struct. Same type should implement all the function signature inside the interface. So in the interface we have two functions, get person details, get student details. So both are implemented by the same struct here, person. Now what we will do here, so here let's say comment this out. Here we will have details, this is not variable, we will assign the value here details, and then we will call person details and student details. So here also we will have student name and student age, and here we will pass student name and student age. So we have interface of type details, get person details, get student details, both have return type string and integer, and we have struct person. Now we have implemented this interface with the person struct. So both the method have been implemented by the same struct, and here we are having a variable of name details of type interface, and we have assigned the value of the person here and called the method get person details, get student details with the help of this detail variable which is of type interface. So this is the syntax. Now let's run the code and see the output. You can see here person details and student details both got printed here. So now coming to one important concept of pointer. So I have introduced the concept of pointer in our previous lecture. So if you haven't watched that video, you can go and watch that video again. Here what we will do, we will pass this person as a pointer here. So if I pass it as a pointer, let's say before pointer, let's say get person detail is without pointer and get student detail with the pointer, and we will see the difference, what is the difference in the output. Okay, so we will pass here address. So now let's run the code and see the output. You can see the same output, no difference. Now what we will do, inside this get student detail we will change the value. P dot name will become, let's say, Pankaj, and age, let's say 26. We have modified the value here, name and age, with the help of pointer type variable. Now let's run the code and see the output. You can see here person detail is name Bob, age 25, and student detail got changed to Pankaj and 26. Now let's say we will print this details also. After this function call, let's say we will print fmt dot println details. So what we are doing, we are printing detail inside the main. So we have modified inside this function. Now we are trying to print details in the main function and see the output. See here, first details here, what it's printing, Pankaj and 26. But what value we had? We have Bob and 25. So first it went into the method get person details, and here get person details printed Bob and 25. Next function call is get student details, and inside this get student details we have modified its value to name as Pankaj and age as 26, and then we have printed its value. So you can see here this student details method here, this one printed name Pankaj and age 26, and same got modified inside the main also. So you can see here this, by modifying inside the method we are modifying the struct with the help of pointer here. So if you don't mark it as a pointer, so here let's see if we made it normal variable without pointer and now run the code and see the difference. You can see the difference here. Earlier details had changed, now details is same, person details, and here only the student details got changed. So we have changed inside the method get student details, so only here the print statement, the value here only got changed, and the detail, this one is same as it is. So what we have understood, with the help of pointer we can modify the initialized values also. So we have earlier studied in the concept of pointers, as well. So when we pass in the function with the type pointer, then we can modify the value at that address without creating a new variable. So this is very important concept. So many times we'll be using pointers in the receiver function, which will help us to modify the actual value without creating extra memory space. So this is the concept of interface. I hope you have understood the concept of interface. This is the basic example. You can try out more examples, like you can create one interface of called shape, and then you can print perimeter and area. These things you can try it out. I have given one simple example and use cases how we can use it. Please go through this video once again. It might be a little bit complex, so watch it again and try to understand the concept. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. So if this video was helpful for you, then please make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching.